13, Kiss of Death. As they're being called up for the second event, 2030, the distance of race 2. And this rain easing off just in time for the running of the second event. So they're scoring up nicely. Inside runner is LC Gem, Blackjack Shannon, Illawong Suave, Dynamic DJ are coming up. We've got 9 off the front line. The second line is Cause for Applause, Pat Stanley and Kiss of Death. Mobile swings its way into the home straight. 2030. Green lights up. And they're away. LC Gem doesn't have pace from gate 1. Showing speed is Blackjack Shannon, but they're going to cross from the outside. Ponderosa Biggs coming over with Derringer from the outside of the front, and he may even lead Derringer. Ponderosa Biggs, the driver, looks like he may hand up, and Derringer now charges to the lead from the outside of the front line, takes up the running as they head out of the straight on the first occasion. Ponderosa Biggs content to take the sit behind this leader in second spot, and working up on the outside is Dynamic DJ into third. Blackjack Shannon was next, and then Blissful Dixie on the outside. LC Gem ends up 4 back pegs as they make their way down the back straight. Here's the favourite, Pat Stanley, off and running 3 wide, making its move up towards the head of the field. Illawong Suave back midfield, the outside. Cause for Applause was next. Sir Lasnik on the inside. Kiss of Death is back second last, and dropping to the tail is Dynamic Archie. So the lead time was 31.1. 1,300 metres left to travel. They make their way down the side, and the favourite Pat Stanley now takes over. It's Pat Stanley leading out over Derringer, and the first quarter comes up in 31.1 as they pass the judge. In second spot, the outside now, Dynamic DJ, as Derringer goes back to the leader's back. LC Gem galloped back in the field. It goes to the infield, so its night is over. And Cause for Applause now makes ground out deeper on the track. So they get the bell. It's Pat Stanley in front over Dynamic DJ. Cause for Applause 3 wide. Derringer leaders back. Blissful Dixie in the centre. Ponderosa Biggs 3 back pegs. And Illawong Suave, followed by Blackjack Shannon, Kiss of Death, Sir Lasnik. Dynamic Archie is back second last, and LC Gem is 50 metres away at the tail as they head to the 700. Second quarter, 31-0. So the favourites got away with a 62-1. First half of the last mile. Into the back straight they run. Pat Stanley on top. Leads out over Dynamic DJ second. Wide on the track, Cause for Applause continues to make ground. Kiss of Death gets into that 3 wide trail. Derringer's had a lovely run. Needs an out from behind the leader. Ponderosa Biggs 3 back the inside likewise. Blissful Dixie nowhere to go in the centre as they pack up. But this leader now tries to kick away. Blackjack Shannon further back from Illawong Suave, and coming to the outside is Dynamic Archie. Off the back in 29.1. Pat Stanley is the leader. Derringer's got room to get out now. Kiss of Death makes ground out wider, and Ponderosa Biggs gets an inside run. Pat Stanley dashed on the bend, led by 5 metres. Second is Derringer. Then to the outside is Kiss of Death making ground, and also Dynamic Archie. Pat Stanley in front hasn't released the brakes at all, and the odds-on favourite wins in very impressive fashion. It's Pat Stanley winning over Derringer, Kiss of Death third, and Dynamic Archie ran fourth, then Blissful Dixie.